That's been a really nice treat. So that's kind of hopefully leading into the rest of our summer and the rest of this month. A little bit less of that smoke coming from agricultural burns in Central America and Mexico. Hopefully that's kind of the trend that we're going to continue to follow. However, that does mean our high temperatures are a little bit warmer as we see less cloud cover. So here's a check of that satellite right now. You can see very sunny skies over most of the coastal bend. A couple little clouds out towards the southwestern part of our area, but 91 feels like temperatures right now are in the lower 100s. So still hot, but thankfully not quite as hot as we have been in the past couple of weeks. Earlier this week, we had feels like temperatures of 120 plus. So this is a nice relief and break from that, if you will. Temperatures heading into tomorrow morning still on the warm and humid side, but not as bad as they could be, with partly cloudy skies over our area tonight. 96 again tomorrow afternoon, and feels like temperatures again right around that 108 mark. So it isn't going to be quite hot enough for a heat advisory, but still hot enough you're going to want to be taking those heat safety precautions. Heading into Monday morning, this is where we're going to start to watch our radar. We have southeasterly winds coming in onshore, but those gradually shift a little more easterly throughout the day. I'll pull this out in just a second and show you what's going on and causing that. But we're going to be watching the radar, waking up a little more humid, but then heading into Monday afternoon, rain chances pop up in our forecast. About a 20, maybe 30% chance. So somewhere between isolated and widely scattered chance for some showers and thunderstorms. So we've got some dying activity up to our north, and that's going to come down into the coastal bend and interact with our sea breeze. So here's what's going on. We've got low pressure bringing a cold front through the central part of the U.S. However, as we see high pressure build in over to our west, it's going to block it. So it's not too big right now, but it is there. So you can see those showers and thunderstorms coming through the coastal bend. And as this cold front moves, you can see some activity up here, but really it's the combination of what's being pushed here as well as pieces of energy coming around this way, and all of that propagating down towards the coastal bend, and whatever's left over interacting with our sea breeze. You can see those more easterly winds as that cold front tries to approach, but it's not going to get too far because you just saw that little red mark over there. That's the high pressure forming. So high pressure by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, really starting to build in. And as we see this subsident flow, we're basically sinking air in the atmosphere that really dries us out and leaves us with sunnier skies heading into the weekend. Also much, much warmer. Now, also heading into later this weekend, I want to point out over towards Florida, as this high pressure continues to build in here over Texas, we're going to be watching this inverted trough right here, kind of this upside down U shape in the wind field. You can see a lot of moisture over our friends in the Caribbean and over in Florida, meaning a lot of rain and some cloud cover that could eventually come over to us. But for right now, the Hurricane Center not expecting anything. It's a pretty quiet start to the hurricane season. No tropical activity expected over the next several days. 77 tonight in Corpus Christi under partly cloudy skies, and tomorrow afternoon 96 for that high temperature. Very hot with feels like temperatures near 108 tomorrow and for pretty much the rest of this week. So not quite heat advisory criteria, but heading into Thursday, we could be seeing a record high of 97. So great week to go and cool off at the beach tomorrow. Temperatures right around 90 at the coast with a yellow flag probably going to be popped up. But look at that water temperature. It is very, very warm, almost as warm as those air temperatures at the coast. So you got to make sure you're practicing that heat safety, and also make sure you've got a lot of sunscreen for this week. Brian.
Thanks, Chris.